Hey friend, we're back. Your girl is finally back on YouTube, and what better way to come back with a little introduction and a little life update. So let's get into it. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kai. I am back on YouTube. This feels so nuts. If you are not new here, hey girl, welcome back. I literally took like a 4-year hiatus from YouTube, and it feels so wild to be back. Like, I just picked up and came back. It's really nuts. So much has happened in the past 4 years. We have a lot to catch up on. However, go ahead and grab your coffee, grab your makeup bag. Let's catch up because it's been a minute. So I've actually been wanting to come back to YouTube for quite some time now, but I needed it to feel fun again. And I've just been in a space where it started to feel kind of like an obligation more than a hobby. I do find such joy in creating and such joy in connecting with people. And so I kind of just was like, you know what? Let me hop back on YouTube. Like, I felt such a freedom when I first started creating content on YouTube. I came a long way, but nonetheless, it was fun for me back then. And I kind of just want that spark back. So here we are, picking back up where we left off. Not even picking back up where we left off. Starting a new rhythm, finding a new chapter where content creation is gonna feel like fun again. So for my first video back, I asked some of you on Instagram what kind of conversation you guys would want to talk about here, and you guys asked me some really good questions and gave me some really good just talking points. And so today we're gonna get into it, friend. We're gonna get some makeup on this face, we're gonna have our coffee. Yeah, we're just gonna spend some time together. I feel like I haven't spent enough time with you. I miss our talks. It's basically just a little catch up, a little reintroduction. So let's get some makeup and let's get right into it. Okay, since this is technically not a makeup tutorial, I'm kind of just gonna do my makeup and not really talk through the products I'm using. If you are interested, because you know I'm a beauty creator through and through, I will put everything that I use in the description box so you'll know everything that I'm using in this video. However, let's jump right into the questions. So the first question is, what season am I in? And I could literally probably do a whole video just on this one question, but I think to sum it up, I would say, and I've been telling my friends this since like the beginning of the year, I think I'm in my grown woman era. Whatever that looks like, trying to level up in every area of my life. If you are a girly that's born in 1996, you know that this is the year 2026 is the year we turn 30. And so I am like just fully trying to step in like my grown woman era, whether that's in my appearance or whether it's in my habits or whether it's in my mindset, just like all the things that scream grown woman. Like, she's sure of herself, she's secure, she's soft, she's feminine, she's a Proverbs 31 woman. All of those things scream grown woman to me. And so that's really the season that I'm in, the era that I'm in. So many changes have happened in my life in the past like 7 months. And so I think it's very fitting that I'm like now moving into like just wanting to feel sure about everything that's going to happen going forward, if that makes sense. The next question is, how has the transition been from New Jersey, and thoughts while transitioning to a new city? How did I cope? What did I learn? Okay, so for those of you who do not know, as a Jersey girl, born and raised, South Jersey specifically, I have to distinguish, because every time I tell somebody I'm from New Jersey, here they're like, oh, I'm from like Trenton, and I'm from Newark, and I'm like, no, I'm from South Jersey, like right outside of Philly. I feel like we're different. Like, the people who are from South Jersey and from North Jersey are definitely for sure different. And so I always have to like make that distinction. But the move has been honestly so good. I think going back to the season that I'm in, I think the Lord really has made my husband in a season of growth and maturity in every aspect of our lives. And I feel like the move really helped with that. I say that because there are so many things that we well, I'll speak for me specifically. There are so many things that I have just been being stretched in, so many areas of my life that I've just been being like challenged in. And I don't think that it would have hit the same if I was still living back home, if that makes sense. My dreams, my aspirations, my community, there are just so many things that have blossomed and flourished in the past 7 months since living here that I'm like, if I was still back at home, I would have kind of been like, I probably wouldn't have like had the urge to like step out on new ventures or to meet new people. I just feel like the move really has helped me step into like a new version of myself. And so I'm very grateful for that. There are so many things that still have yet to be unfolded, but I think the seeds are now being watered. They were always planted, they were always there, but I feel like now the seeds are now being watered and I'm starting to see little spurts here and there. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. I'm very grateful for just the move, the transition. It was really tough at first. Like, before actually transitioning and moving here, I was sad, y'all. Like, I was really sad, like, to leave my family. If you know me, you know I am a family girl through and through. I love my family. We're so close knit. We have such like a close dynamic, and I think leaving that was like, it was probably the hardest part. Leaving my community from back at home, like my church family, like my friends. It was just really hard to like, the thought of having to start that over again was just like crippling to me. Like, I did not want to do it, but I'm so glad that I did. I've met some incredible people here. I'm still closer than ever with my family. Like, a lot of things have changed, but they've changed for the better. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the transition. I'm grateful for the move. I'm grateful for it all. Okay, let me see. The question was, what habits have you adapted that brought significant value to your life? I think mainly keeping a steady routine. I think that has been like my saving grace in this season. Like, getting up and doing my same skincare every single day. Small things like that just make me feel so, like, I don't know, in order. Like, every day I just feel like, all right, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do my skincare, and that's just gonna be the start of my day. I think creating steady routines is a habit that I've really been focused on. Another habit would be changing my perspective. I think my eyes were open to this. One of my closest friends, Sierra, she preached on perspective, like maybe October or November. This was like back in the fall. She preached a message about your perspective, and I think it was around the same time that I had started a new job, and I had also took a pay cut, and I was really just like, I was needing like a new mindset. And I think that like actively thinking about changing my perspective about the job really helped me to create a habit of changing my perspective about everything. There are going to be times in your life where like stuff is going to happen and it's just going to be like not how you expect it. Or if I see it from God's perspective, will my attitude toward this thing change? I think for me, changing my perspective is another habit that I really have honed in on, and it's really helped shape the way that I see pretty much everything. Next question, how do you balance marriage and ministry? I could probably do a whole video on this one too. This is a really good question. Marriage and ministry is actually not for the weak. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. Like, being married to someone who's in ministry, being in ministry myself, like, I don't like travel for ministry like my husband does, but like, I'm very involved in like my local church. I was like the leader of the dance ministry at my previous church. Like, I think the main thing that we try to do is prioritize our time together. We try to prioritize making sure that each other is involved. Like, my husband does a great job at making sure that I'm involved in all of his endeavors. He's very like intentional about asking me like, hey, I'm going to this such and such, do you want to come? Or like, he's very intentional about making sure that I'm in the loop with all the things. There are a lot of times where we have to be mindful of our boundaries. And rest is something that my husband has prioritized a lot more recently. Those that know him will probably say like, that boy don't rest, and he just be going. But I do think that it's something that within the past, I would say maybe like 2 or 3 years, that he's really been more intentional about, and just like being mindful of his body and his health, and making sure that the boundary of rest is always set. Communication is another big one. We communicate a lot. We communicate about everything. When I tell you, this man is my best friend, and I think that it makes a difference when you're married to someone who you actually enjoy being around. Making sure that we keep each other humbled, and that we keep each other grounded, and that we remember that Christ is the center of our marriage. There's no other point to do any of what we do if not for Christ. And so I probably just like, yeah, but I hope I answered the question. Next question is, as a wife, what is the best advice you'd give to a woman in her single season? This one is a really good question. I think the best advice I can give to you is, before you get into like something that's committed, I would always suggest that a woman lives on her own before she lives with a man. And that's just my own personal, like, a theory. That's just like my own personal advice that I would give. Like, living on your own really makes such a difference. Like I said, I come from a big family. I've always come from like sharing rooms, sharing spaces, sharing a house. I really valued my my solitude when I first moved out. It was such like a freeing experience just to be able to like decorate the house how you want, and like make the house smell how you want, and make the bed if you want to, or don't make the bed if you don't want to. Like, being successfully single will set you up to be successfully married. All the traumas and all the baggage and all the things, once you heal from all that, then you'll know like, okay, now I'm ready to move into something more serious. My main advice would be like, enjoy the time to yourself. Make sure that you're pouring into yourself. Make sure that you are getting what you need from God. Make sure you're getting healed from the things that trigger you. Make sure that you're intentional about like not keeping all these things bottled in, because you'll for sure carry it into your relationship, and then it's just going to be a wreck. So also hope I answered that question, because I just be yapping. Like, let's lighten up a little bit. This one's kind of fun. What is something cool that most people don't know about you? I feel like I'm taking so long to do my makeup. Oh my gosh. I'm such an open book, especially because I share so much of my life on social media. What's something cool? I don't know. I guess maybe the fact that like I was a licensed cosmetologist at the age of 18. I got my cosmetology license at the age of 18 when I graduated high school. And so I've been doing hair for the past maybe like 12 or so years. Yeah, I was doing hair professionally out of a hair salon, like right out of high school. I've been to like the Bronner Brother hair shows in Atlanta. I used to compete in like hair competitions. I guess that's cool. I don't know. Do people know that about me? I don't really share it that much, because like now I say that I'm like a retired braider. But I did braid my own hair. Like I'll do my hair when I have to, but I just really don't like doing my hair. And I don't know, doing hair is just like, it's fun for me, but it's also something I've been doing for such a long time. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get my spark bag and I'll just pick up and start doing hair again. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's cool. I don't know. Another one said, we need everything: hair, fashion, makeup, being gifted. I don't know. Like, I'm such a girl. Like, I just love everything. Makeup and beauty. I have so many great like ideas of like what to share. I do share quite a bit like on my TikTok and my Instagram. If you are not already, follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. I will leave my name here. We talk all things fashion, all things hair, all things style. I also have a styling page, a styling service called Curated by Kai, and you can also follow that for actual styling services. And I pretty much just specialize in like fashion inspo, styling tips, like closet auditing, event styling, like all the things. Go ahead and follow Curated by Kai. There was another question that I got about being multi-gifted, and just pretty much like, how do I juggle being multi-gifted? I honestly think that sometimes it's really hard. Burden sometimes that comes with it, because it's just like, we live in such a society now where you can be paid and you can monetize your off of your gifts, and that's all fun and that's all cool. But when I first started discovering all of my gifts and all the things I was good at, I was just doing it because it was fun. Like, my passion for it was ignited. And over the years, I feel like my passion for it started to dwindle down, because it just felt more like an obligation and not like a hobby, or it just felt more like performance and not like something that, you know, that the Lord has given me a gift to do. And so I'm really trying to get back into doing the things that I love, doing the things that I know that God has called me to create just for fun. Being multi-gifted, I kind of have moved out of putting myself in a box and niching down and trying to find a way where I can like dumb down this side of my creativity, but like amp up this one. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to be great and excellent in all the things that God has gifted me to do and to create. And so I've just been in a space where I am being more mindful, being more intentional about just like hobbies, just things that I find fun, things that I feel passionate about. Fashion, content creation. Like, for me, it has never been about $1. Like, it's never been about like, I want to do this so I can get paid. It's always been about, this is what brings me joy. This is what fills my cup. This is what lights my fire. So like, I've always done it for that reason, and I think I kind of got away from that for a little bit. And so now I'm excited to kind of get back to it. Like, I'm just excited to see really where this journey will take me. I'm so grateful that you guys chose to stick with your girl. If you have been someone who has supported me since like I first started creating content, thank you so much. Like, for me, community means everything, and the fact that I get to build a community online and just connect with people who really just get it, it just feels like a breath of fresh air for me. Like, truly, it really is. I'm so grateful for every gift that I have. I'm grateful for the people who are around me, who push me, who really just want to see me win and want to help me grow. I'm just so excited for where this next chapter is going to take us. I'm bringing y'all along for the journey. I'm really looking at YouTube as a hobby now, and not so much like, oh, I have to do this. I'm literally looking at it like, oh, I have an idea. Let me see how well I can tell the story, you know? I'm really looking at YouTube in a different light now. Just trying not to be so performative, or trying not to be so like obligated to do things that I love to do, you know? Like, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for you guys to come along for the journey. Wait, I can't talk while I do my lip combo, so hold on one second. Yeah. Okay, so all in all, I really want this channel to be very much like fashion, beauty, lifestyle, but also like faith, also finding your passions, also being fueled in what you know God has called you to do. All the marriage advice for the girls who have husbands in ministry, all the girls who are in ministry, like all the things. I really don't want to box this channel in. And so I really just want this to be a safe space for girls who are like me, who have the same interests I do, who really want to like just go all out with everything that you've put your mind and your heart to this year. So if that is you, feel free to stick around for the ride. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching till this point of the video. If you stayed this long, I love you so much. Thank you. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's chat in the comments. I'm so excited to be back, and so excited to be back in this mindset, in this perspective. This feels like peace. And so, yeah, that's it. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.